Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's episode is my beauty budget. So if you want to find out how many points did I spend, am I in the negative? Do I have any points left for Black Friday? Well then, keep watching. We're gonna jump into it right now. My name is Marie and I am a beautiful mess. Here on my channel, I like to talk about makeup. I do project panning content, eyeshadow content, and basically any other kind of content that I could think of. So sit back, relax, and come on a magical makeup journey with me. So like I said, this episode is going to be my beauty budget, my makeup rehab, my Lowbuy that I started last month. I was inspired by a couple different creators, which I'm gonna put in the description box down below. Here are the rules for my beauty budget. I started off my bank with 20 points because I'm new to this and I needed some help. For every makeup item that I purchase, only makeup items because makeup is the only thing I have a problem with. For every makeup item that I purchase, 1 point gets deducted from my beauty budget. For every 2 makeup products that I use, only makeup, so no skincare, no hair care, no anything. For every 2 that I use, I gain a point back. So it really makes me step back and ask myself, do I really need that makeup item? I'm also giving myself 1 point for every 10 eyeshadows that I end up panning. Now, you wouldn't think that that would equal a lot, but let me tell you, when you're participating in different eyeshadow projects, I'm doing Project Level Up right now, it adds up. Points can be used to purchase any makeup item. So if I'm buying an eyeshadow palette or I'm buying a foundation, they both equal 1 point. I also decided that any gifts with purchase or items that I get for myself with points that I cash in do not count, which last month I cashed in some points at Ulta. This month, not so much. So without further ado, let's see what I got this month. Before we jump into it though, I am going to address the elephant in the room. Yes, if you are seeing flakes on my face or above my eyes, they are there. I have incredibly dry skin right now due to the fact that I have been dealing with an allergic reaction for the past 3 weeks, and I'm on a second round of steroids that's drying me out incredibly. So unfortunately, no matter what I do, no matter how much I moisturize, the dry patches are not going away. So unfortunately, they are here to stay until they decide to go away. Although for whatever reason, my skin is starting to normalize because I have a zit now in another portion of my face where I'm not dry. Can my body make up its mind, please? All right, so we're gonna start off with the items that did not cost me any points in my beauty budget. This month, as you know, the Sephora VIB sale was going on, and I may have picked up a couple of things. One of the things that I wanted to pick up for myself was this set by Glow Recipe, the Fruit Babies set. I had gotten for my birthday gift at Sephora the niacinamide dew drops and the BHA, I believe this guy right here, the Watermelon Glow toner. And I was like, I want to try other things in the line because those I really loved. So this was actually really inexpensive. It already has the Watermelon PHA and BHA toner as well as the niacinamide glow drops. And then it also has the Avocado Ceramide Moisture Barrier Cleanser, which I kind of want to try because I know it's the medicine that I'm taking, but my barrier needs some help. It also has the Plum Hyaluronic Acid Cream, which I think I also got in a set that I got from Sephora over the summer, and I've been using that, and that's actually been helping my dryness. And then it also has the new strawberry, I don't know if it's new to me, the Strawberry Salicylic Serum. This is one item. If I was counting this for points, there's 5 different items in here, so it would have cost me 5 points, but this is skincare and a restock, and so it cost me nothing. The other item that cost me nothing from Sephora was a restock on my brush cleaner. So I do clean my brushes with soap about once a month. I probably should be doing that more. But every day I do use this to clean my eyeshadow brushes, and then when my other brushes are getting gunky, I use this to clean that too. And I was running out of this, so I needed a restock on it. absolutely love this stuff. This is something I will continue to purchase. But again, not makeup, so it didn't cost me any points. Another set that I missed out on last year that I decided this year I couldn't live without was this guy right here. So this is the LYS Higher Standard 3-piece satin matte cream blush set. And I did not opt in to get this set last year because one of the colors that was in the set I already had a full size of, so I just didn't see the point. But these are all colors that I do not have. And I cannot even tell you how super excited I am for this one because it's glowy. And we know, if you've been watching my Project 10 pan, I've been detesting glowy blushes, but I have never tried a cream glowy blush, and I wanted to try it out. And try it out I did indeed on my face today. And I do not think that there's glitter particles in it. I mean, well, let's open it up and take a peek. Ooh. So these are the 3 blushes here. Let me take them out of the packaging. Please forgive me also, I am trying to play with my lighting to find the sweet spot. I think I found a good camera angle finally, but been noticing on the last episode that I did that just my lights were too bright, so I'm trying to figure it out. So this is the one that has the shimmer in it. This is called Self-Love Shimmer. And I don't know if you can see, but like there's little particles inside of it, but it's not like pieces of glitter. And it's what I have on my face today. And I really love how it looked. Y'all know I can't swatch for the life of me. So it is a very wonderful color. I don't know if you can see in the light, the shimmer, but I think it's very subtle. And on my face, it does give a glow, but it's not like I'm Sparkle City like my e.l.f. blush that's a powder formula is. The other 2 are not sparkly. This shade is called Humble, and I don't know if they have this in the permanent line, but this is not something that I have in my collection, and I was very excited for the hot pink. We're gonna try swatching this way, seeing as I just can't swatch for the life of me. So that's what that shade looks like. So that is one of those hot pink colors that I think will be absolutely wonderful for either cold girl makeup, which it's coming, guys, it's coming, winter is coming. And I think it would also be great for spring, summer, so all year round. And then this last color is called Unique, and unique it is. And I am a huge fan of purple blushes. So this was something that I was very interested in. That's what it looks like on the finger. So of course, you're gonna sheer these out as I did on my face today. So it's not gonna be this vibrant on your face, but I was really bummed out last year because I really wanted the set, but I didn't want to repeat in my inventory. And now I'm actually really glad I did because this year I got to pick up this set. 3 pieces in the set. So that means 3 points are coming out of my beauty bank. The next item that I got from Sephora was the Givenchy Prisme Libre Matte Finish and Enhanced Radiance Loose Powder. I got it in the shade 3, which is Violet Rose. I actually used this on my face today. And when I tell you that I'm incredibly dry, when I put my color corrector on, which I'm using the color corrector by Smashbox and Becca, that thing is the creamiest thing ever. And I should have just stuck with that to use as concealer because it did not pick up the dry skin that is on my under eyes. I instead decided, let me put a concealer on, and that was a mistake. And I was like, putting a powder on is going to be another big mistake. But when I tell you that it actually smoothed out my lines and kind of smoothed over the dry skin, I mean, of course the dry skin came back. This is something I am highly impressed with. This is the one that is different colors, 4 compartments, comes a cute little puff. I'm not using that puff, I'm just using one of my velvet triangles. But I had gotten this powder in a shade to go all over my face, and it's definitely a nice powder. It smoothed out my pores. Did I think it was gonna do that for my under eyes though? Absolutely not. So I'm really highly impressed with this. I don't know, once I'm done with this, if I continue to like it, a full size might be in my future, even though it's pricey. So this counts as 1 point. So this is beauty budget item number 4. Something else that I picked up from the Sephora VIB sale, gonna count for a lot of points, but a lot of the influencers that I'm watching had this in their recommendation videos, and I have been searching for what is the purpose of lip liner. Well, let me tell you, this has shown me what the purpose of lip liner is. So this is the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil Set. So in this set, I did open this because I dipped into it today. I used it on my eyes as my tight lining, and the lines of these pencils, can I tell you, like the sharpness of it. I hope they sharpen that sharp, because it was incredibly easy to get a very thin line on my eyeliner, and that's something that I struggle with. So there's 5 different pencils in this set. It comes with a black, comes with a white, which is in my waterline, comes with a brown, which I'm guessing I can use as a lip liner or I can use as an eyeliner. These are called Everywhere pencils, but the main reason why I got this set is because 2 of the shades that everybody talks about, Wherever Walnut and Anywhere Caffeine, were in this set as well. And I used Wherever Walnut as a lip liner today. And when I tell you, the experience was something that I have never experienced before with a lip liner is an understatement. I have tried different lip liners from the drugstore because I hear everybody say, you know, the NYX pencils are good, lip liners from the drugstore are good. You know, I actually got a set from NARS because it was a birthday gift one year from Sephora. Don't ask how many years ago that was. But I still, in this past year and a half of delving into my makeup journey, have asked myself, what is the purpose of lip liner? I didn't see the point of it. And now as I'm getting older, I'm seeing the point of it. If you don't want your lipstick to smear all over your face, you need a border for it to stay in. And lip liners are that border. I haven't tried a lot of lip liners, that's for certain. But when I tell you this experience was amazing is an understatement. And if I continue to love these as much, full-size pencils might be in my future. So because there's 5 different pieces in this set, this is gonna cost me 5 points out of my beauty budget. So that means this is beauty budget item 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. What was I thinking? The last thing that I picked up from Sephora, is anybody surprised? It's an eyeshadow palette. So this is the Melt Cosmetics Bad Sign Zodiac palette, and I got mine in the Air because that was the color story that was speaking to me. Now I am that individual, I'm counting this as one item because I just love eyeshadow palettes and I'm giving myself that gimme. When I saw that these were on sale, I had to jump at the opportunity to at least pick up one of these palettes. I'm lucky I didn't pick up all 4. Let me open it up so you can see what we're dealing with here. So that is the color story that we're dealing with. Hopefully my lights aren't blowing it out. That was one of the problems that I was having before. I have been wanting to try Melt Cosmetics for a little while now because I want to try all the eyeshadow brands. And this color story just spoke to me. If you can't tell, this is the palette that I have on my eyes today. I used every single one of the shades in this palette except for Frivolous and Too Faced. No, I did use Too Faced. Oh, so the only one I didn't use was Frivolous. I did add white to my inner corner because I used this as an inner corner and I thought this was going to be a white and it came up pink, and I don't know if it's because it was next to pink shades that's the reason why that happened, but I wanted a stark white, so I pulled out my Rare Beauty highlighter and Enlighten, and that's the inner corner highlight on my eyes today. But I am a purple pink girly. I have come to realize this. This is very similar to a palette that I have already that I got previously in this year, but that's by a different company. And I wanted to try Melt's formula and I'm very happy with it. Is it something that I would buy more from the brand? Possibly, if there was a color story that spoke to me. I have heard that Melt palettes can be hit or miss. So if you guys used Melt in the past, what has your experience been with the quality of their shadows? But for this palette, I'm very happy for how it performed. And when I tell you that above my eyes are flaking too, that when I put my eyeshadow primer down today, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to put eyeshadow on. And then I put these shades on and it just smoothed right over the dry skin, and the glitters, you can't even tell where the dry patches are. So I'm incredibly happy with this purchase. The way that I run my budget is that this whole palette is only gonna cost me 1 beauty budget point. Now, when I empty out these shades, yeah, each one of these is gonna net me a point, because how often do you pan eyeshadow completely? Not very. So that's kind of the gimme portion of the program. So this is beauty budget item number 10. So that was everything that I purchased from Sephora. I also did make a very modest purchase at Ulta because I needed some things. Beauty budget item number 11 is that thing. So I actually ran out of a liquid eyeliner, and I've been seeing this when I go into the store and was really curious about it. So NYX has come up with different types of pens. This is a liquid liner, but they have a couple, I believe it's 5 different types, and this is the Hella Fine Artistry liner. And when I tell you I have trouble creating wings because of my hooded eyes with larger liquid liners, it's not an understatement. So this is much slimmer, much thinner. I mean, look at the point on that. I mean, look at that. I was not frustrated at all when I was doing my wings today, which is not the norm, let me tell you. Hopefully I don't have the same experience with this that I did with the brown eyeliner that I've had from NYX, which I feel like dried up on me incredibly fast, and that this is able to stick around for a little bit, because I absolutely love that this is the perfect liner for me to create my wings. So this is beauty budget item number 11. Recently, I finished a lip oil from NYX, so I ended up getting another one. This is the NYX Lip Drip Fat Oil, and I got it in the shade That's Chic. The color that I finished out was one that I was using for summer, and I wanted something different for fall. So we're gonna do it on the back of my hand here. So I opted for a berry. Why didn't I do the other swatches on the back of my hand? I really need to get better at this swatching thing. This was something that I thought would be incredibly good for the fall as well. And the great thing about these oils is they're not highly pigmented, so it just gives me a slight wash of color like I like. So this is beauty budget item number 12. So because I bought this and this, apparently it was enough to net me a free gift from Ulta of this. Now, because this was a free gift with purchase, none of these are gonna count against me in my beauty budget, but that does mean that 4 more items were entering into my inventory. I think I had to buy another NYX item, but it wasn't, that's right. I bought the Freezy patches, which are sitting in my freezer right now, because when my eyes got really swollen, I was like, well, let me get ice packs for them, and they just didn't work well. So I decided to get the patches, and that actually worked better. So with those 3 items, it netted me this free gift with purchase. So in here, you get a pore filling primer, you get a setting spray, you get one of their Vivid liquid liners in a vivid bright color, which I thought was amazing. And then you get one of their Silence Loud liquid lipstick that has the clear coat on the top that's supposed to stay. I figured, why not? These are free gift. It's a gift, free gift with purchase. So this does not cost me any beauty budget points at all. But you better believe when I finish these up, it's gonna net me points. See how this works now? So let's recap. So the 3 blushes, that's 3 points. The Givenchy powder makes 4. The Makeup Forever pencils, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The eyeshadow palette is 10, 11, and 12. So I spent 12 points in my beauty budget this month. We started off with 14, so that brings me down to 2. So let's see how many makeup empties I finished this month. All right, in no particular order, because I do just throw them in a bag underneath my vanity. This month I was able to finish up my Benefit 24-hour brow setter. This is something that I absolutely did love. I was actually surprised that it lasted me as long that it did. I don't think this is a full size. I think this was a trial size that I got. And it did, it lasted me an incredibly long time. It didn't make my brows gloopy. I liked how it kept them in place all day long, because I have a lot of brows. I'm one of those people. I am Italian. I have a lot of hair. And I have a lot of hair in my brows. and I need something to be able to tame them so they're not going to go every which way. And this definitely did that. It made them hard throughout the day, which is the new one that I'm using now from a different company. No, they're soft. Oh my. Okay. The hardness was the only thing that I did not like. Maybe the one I'm using right now is going to dethrone this one. We shall see. But this is Empty number 1. Empty number 2 was a different lip oil this month. One thing I've learned about myself through project panning is I go through lippies very, very fast. Lip balms, lip oils, lip glosses. If I'm using them, I'm using them because my lips, they get so dry and I just need something on them at all times. So this is the Milani Fruit Fetish Lip Oil and I had it in the shade Cherry Lime. I absolutely loved this formula. This is definitely something that I would repurchase. And I know Milani has actually come out with limited edition flavors for the fall. And it's everything I can do with every fiber of my being not to go run out and pick them up. And I'll be honest with you, I think this beauty budget series is helping me with that. Because I'm like, Marie, how many lippies do you have in your inventory? Well, in December, we're going to find out because I'm actually going to count them all. I have a lot. I'm looking at a bunch. I have more in my drawers. It's a lot. So I need to go through what I have first before I go run out and pick up a new one. She says after she showed NYX Lip Drip Fat Oil that she just purchased this month. But I absolutely do love this and I absolutely would repurchase this again. So this is Beauty Empty number 2. Beauty Empty number 3 is the other lip oil that I finished this month. So this is the one that caused me to go get the other NYX Lip Drip Fat Oil. So this is the one that I finished up. This is in the shade Follow Back. So this is something that I absolutely love to put on my lips while I'm at work. It is very nourishing, which is probably why I went to go pick up another one. I guess in my head, I said, yeah, the Milani's good, but I like this one better, maybe, or else I feel like I would have gone out and gotten Milani instead. Absolutely love this. Picked up another one. I have another one in my collection. So yeah, absolutely yeah. So this is Beauty Empty number 3. Might as well keep going on the lip train. So I did also finish this up this month. This is my Laneige Lip Sleep Mask, and this was in the flavor Mango. This was part of the set that I got last year, and this was the first one that I finished up. So usually with the sleep masks, I use these at night. See that? It's all gone. All gone. I'm working on the mint one now, and I absolutely love these at night. I did actually pick up a different brand of sleep mask, and I don't like it. It's effective, but I want something that tastes good, makes my lips feel plushy, and I can wake up and my lips are hydrated. And this does that for me, so this is what I'm gonna be repurchasing from now on. I have more though, so I didn't repurchase it. Although that was such one of the good deals at this Sephora sale. And that's why I got this set last year, is because you get 5 of these minis. I think it was like for 20 bucks and you got your discount off of it too. So I got it last year, tried it out, and it made me realize I do love the Laneige sleep masks. So this is always going to be a repurchase for me. This is always going to be in my inventory. So this is Beauty Empty number 4. Continuing on with the lip train, and if you do watch my Project 10 Pan series, the next couple items are going to be spoilers. So Beauty Empty number 5 is going to be my Je ne sais quoi lip balm in the shade Your Perfect Pink. This was a great little lip balm. It is empty. I actually dug it out because I don't know why. The expensive things that I really like, I really want to get my money's worth, I guess. So I do dig it out because there's a lot that you dig out of there. There's a lot. They gotta have some kind of stable base for it, right? Wanted to try it. I feel like this was one of those gimmicky items. Did it do what I wanted it to do? Yes, it was a lip balm. Would I spend the money that I did on it the first time around? Absolutely not. I mean, this is not anything special to write home about. If I'm gonna spend over $20 for a lip product, it's gonna be a nourishing lip oil. I did enjoy it though, so there's that, but not gonna be a repurchase for me. So this is Beauty Empty number 5. So when I rolled that out, I had rolled in this lip balm in its place. So I guess I should explain, lip balms I use on my days off when I'm not wearing makeup, and lip glosses and oils I usually use when I'm at work. But I guess there are no rules for that, because when I was home not feeling well with swollen eyes, I was using both the lip oils and the lip balms. Maybe that's why I used up so much, because I was home a lot. It's possible. Or it could be that I was just at the end of a lot of lip balms and lip oils, and that's why. But in any event, this is the NARS Afterglow Lip Balm, and this one was in the shade Laguna. That one's completely empty too. Like I said, when I like a lip balm, I do dig it out, and I do like this formula. Do I think it's worth the money though? No. I think there are other things out there that hydrate your lips more. And I'll be honest with you, like, I think it's a status thing, right? We feel good when we buy products like this from brands that we love. Every once in a while, I know I like to feel bougie. I don't know about you, but if I'm gonna be bougie with my makeup, I think I'm gonna do it in a different category other than lip balm. It was good, but nothing to write home about. So this is Beauty Empty number 6. Beauty Empty number 7 was not a lip product, was this guy right here. This is my Ulta Beauty Poreless Face Primer sample that I got. And I did like this. This is not something that I can use during the hot months. So when it cooled off in October, I did use this up. I have another full size. I don't know where that came from in my inventory. So I wanted to make sure that I use this up. It's okay. It's nothing to write home about. If you need a silicone-y feeling primer that blurs your pores, it does the job. It's inexpensive, and I have nothing bad to say about this. It's not my Cali Ray So Blown primer that I'm using right now, but it's okay. So this is Beauty Empty number 7. Beauty Empty number 8 is my Eyesurance Anti-Fatigue Cooling Under Eye Balm by JCat. This is like my second or third one of these that I've gone through this year. This one I got in the shade Beige, and yeah, there's nothing in there anymore. It isn't empty. I like to put this on my under eyes before concealer because I'm 45, I have under eye lines, and I feel like if I fill them with something like this, the concealer goes on a bit smoother. And let me tell you, when I have dry under eyes, because of everything that's been going on, this has been a lifesaver because it makes them feel hydrated. I know there's one by Makeup Revolution though that a lot of people have been loving, and I think I want to try that. So I'm working on another one right now, but maybe when that one's almost done, I'll pick up the Makeup Revolution one and see how I like about that. But if I don't, I'll just go back to this because I do enjoy it. So this is Beauty Empty number 8. Beauty Empty number 9 is this guy right here. This is the Tarte Maneater Mascara. This is my absolute favorite mascara, but, I do not purchase from Tarte anymore. And that's a whole long story. The short of it is I don't want to support a brand that I don't feel is inclusive. Do I have a lot of backups of this mascara though? You betcha. You're gonna see me cycle through my Tarte stuff because I do want to use it up. I do want to get it out of my collection. I did spend the money on it. I'm not just gonna waste the products, but Tarte will never see another dime from me. Not that they're gonna miss it because, you know, they're a huge company. So I am on the hunt for another mascara to replace this because this is absolutely my favorite mascara. And I think the mascara that I have on my eyes today is a contender, which is the Tower 28 Make Waves mascara. Yep, worked my way through this and used it up. So this is Beauty Empty number 9. Beauty Empty number 10. I'm not happy with it, not at all. So this is the Kosas Revealer Concealer. I have it in the shade 03W. I got the mini version of it about 6 months ago because I didn't want to invest in the full size because I heard it goes bad. Believe what you hear because this went bad on me. I don't even want to open it up because this may be what was causing my eyes to swell. So it's not even something that I want to open anymore, but I had pulled the stopper out of it. And I think when I did that, it allowed more air in and allowed it to go bad faster. So be mindful of that. I love this as a concealer. Oh, I just noticed the cap cracked too. Look at that. Does that happen to you guys? Well, maybe that's why it's going bad. I had been on a concealer journey. I had heard a lot of really good feedback about this, so I wanted to try it, and I do love it. But I'm never gonna buy another thing from Kosas ever again because I have never had a product go bad on me like this. If I was dumb and used it when it was bad, and that is why I kept swelling, which I may never know. Modern medicine is so uncertain. We've made so many advances and yet we still don't know so much. I don't know, kind of just put a bad taste in my mouth with this. So It's not something that I want to repurchase again. It was almost used up. Like, I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm not going to open it. Like, it had some windowing. This is almost empty anyways. So I do feel like I got my money's worth out of it, but only because it was the mini. If it had been a full size, forget about it. So this is Beauty Empty number 10. Let's move on to eyeshadow pans, because I did hit pan in eyeshadows this month, thanks to Project Level Up. So I've been working on this palette right here. This is the Nightfall palette by C Color. This is a company that is no longer in business. They were like Alter Ego. They did dupe palettes. When they were going out of business, they had a massive sale. So I tried them and I like them, and now I'm sad that they're out of business. This is my level 4 palette for my Project Level Up. Granted, I did not wear a lot of eyeshadow this month because I really only wore makeup for about a quarter of the month. But I have been working on this for quite a while, and the times that I did use it, I ended up hitting pan. And this is gonna spoil my Project Level Up, but I have a pan in that shade right there, which I was using as an eyeliner. I have pan in that shade right there, which I was also using as an eyeliner. And I have pan in this shade right here, which I was using as my highlighter. And the last one that I am working on is gonna be this guy right here. No pan in there yet, so this is still my level 4 palette. So this is kind of a spoiler for my Project Level Up episode to come, but if you caught it here early, then you're one of the lucky ones. So I did hit 3 eyeshadow pans this month. So I'm just gonna keep tally of the pans that I've hit. So I've marked it in my notebook that I've hit 3. And when I hit 10, then and only then do I get to net a beauty budget point. So that means that I gained 5 points this month for 10 items being used. Remember, for every 2 items that I use, I gain 1 point. I know, you guys were all excited, right? You forgot for a minute and thought that I was getting 10 points. But no, I'm only getting 5. So let's go to the totals. So at the beginning of October, I started my beauty bank with 14 points. I bought 12 items from Ulta and Sephora this month. So that brought my beauty bank down to 2 points. Good thing I emptied out 10 makeup items, which netted me 5 beauty budget points back into the bank. So now going into Black Friday, I have 7 points in my bank. I'm gonna have to make that stretch, although I have a good idea of what I want to purchase. You'll have to stay tuned to next month to see how many empties I finish, what I purchased, and where my beauty bank stands. But that's all that I have for you for today. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I always love when you do. If you're doing a beauty budget or a Lowbuy or a makeup rehab series, put it in the comments down below. I'd love to catch your episode. Thanks for spending time with me. Don't forget, if you like what you see, to hit that like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. It lets YouTube know that you like my content and that other people with the same interests as you will like my content too. Thanks again, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.